Hey, welcome back, guys. Okay, so now that we're done with the thank you for shopping, we can head over to our admin and finish off this section. So far we have products working, categories, orders working, and what else? Okay, so we don't have settings, we don't have users, we don't have the dashboard, and we don't have the website backup. Well, we're going to do this one last. But then we're going to, let's do users, and then we're going to dive into settings. Yes. Now settings is going to be part of the main page here, because things like the images on this slider, for example, we have to be able to change the images here and be able to change the text here as well. Now we can do that in the admin section. So we're going to create that in the settings. And also, what else here? We have to be able to load the proper categories and so on and so forth. All right, so in short, we're going to revamp this homepage. We also need to be able to upload our own logo and stuff. All right, so let's see. Even these social buttons there, we need to be able to add proper links to them without having to code. So we're going to have all that inside the admin area settings here. Okay, so let's do baby steps. First, let's go and create the users section here. I want to be able to know which ones are my customers and which ones are my admins. Yes. So I have no idea why this is snapping back, but it shouldn't do this. Oh, because when I refresh the page, these guys are not on like that, and the page is refreshing. I see what's going on here. So maybe just like, I'm not sure here, maybe it's entirely up to you if you want to mix the users with admins, customers, and admins, because really, if we go to the table here for a second, if we go to users, the only difference, they're all from the same table. The only difference is that the rank is different. One has admin, the other has customer. So, oh, so it's actually possible to double click and type something in there. I didn't know that. Okay, so yeah, how are we gonna do it? I think it's better to separate the two so that you can easily find an admin and remove them if need be. Yes. Okay, so let's do that. So let's create the users customers there. Yeah, I think so. Let's do that. So we're going to need a view. That's number one. So let's go to our views admin in here. So views admin. So far we have one for orders here. Let's see how this one is structured. Then we can copy from there. Actually, let's copy this entire thing because it's got a nice table here, and we just need to change the data in the table. So let me select everything and copy from orders.php and right click on admin, create new file. And then I'm going to paste everything in here, save. So instead of orders, it's going to be users.php. Actually, instead of just users, because we want different settings for admins and users and so on. So what I want is to say customers instead. Customers.php. So let's hit save, of course. And then let me come back here and let's give it a shot. Oh, it won't work. We need to have a users controller here. So where are we? Users controller. And it turns out we don't have one. So we create new file in controllers, save. Wait a minute, cancel that. I forgot this is part of the admin. So it's admin, users, admins. Okay, so let's see how we can handle this one. So this is the customers page. Okay, of course the view, but we are in the admin section, so I'll click on admin and let's create a function of our own here. So remember that admin is the controller, users is the method, and admins is just another variable. So here let's get users. So we have to create a users function. So we go to the very end there and create function users. Now the thing is, we are expecting a parameter at the very end here. So the parameter can either be admins or customers, right? So we're going to capture that inside the function. So I don't know what we're going to call it. Maybe just type is equal to something like this. And then we should have a default value just in case things don't go well. So usually you want to see customers. Admins are of very little concern because you are an admin yourself. So yeah, I think that's about it. So here what I need is the page name and the page title and the view that I need to load. So page title here is going to be admin. What will the title be? Well, the title will depend on type. So there's customers and there's admins. So I'm just going to put type right there, like so. Yeah. So this variable is going to be evaluated simply because there are double quotes outside here. If you put single quotes, it won't be evaluated. So just make sure there are double quotes over there. And then it's admin. What's the view name again? Customers. Oops, customers. There we go. Okay, so let's try that. Let me click. Okay, there we go. At least we're getting something now. So it's telling me user data not found. Of course, user data not found. Why or why or why? We have to copy this every single time. So you know, instead of having to do all this, you could simply put this in another function that is part of this, and then just say this check user or something like that. But no big deal. We're just going to copy and paste. Okay. Yeah. That part checks if you're admin and so on. Okay, so this part is done. Then here, warning, undefined variable orders on line 26. So this one is in the view section. So on line 26, it's complaining that it doesn't know what orders is. So well, let's change what we are reading. Instead of orders, we are going to read customers. So I'm going to copy this that says orders is equal to order and put it right here, and then change from orders to customers. Actually, users. Users, like so, because we don't know whether these users will be customers or admins. It will depend on that, and then we can yeah, so let's sanitize that data first of all. So I'm just going to say type is equal to add slashes type, even though we didn't need to do that because we're using prepared statements anyway. But now we can actually read from Where is this? So we have a model here for users, right? So let's click on that and let's see what functions exist. One we can use to read customers only, and one for okay, this one says get user. That's one user. No, it's no good. Check login session. Wait. Check login. That's about it. Okay, so what we need to do is to run this get user is similar to what we want. So I'm going to duplicate this. Control Shift D if you're using Sublime Text. Okay, so instead of get user, we're going to say get customers, shall we? Get customers. We don't need anything in there. So everything else here is okay. And then I'm just going to say row. Let me come back here and check. It's rank actually, not row. So rank here is going to be equal to customer. Let me come back here and check just to confirm. Okay, that's the one. Okay, so selector from users where rank be equal to rank. So we don't want to limit one, we want to get as many as possible. So I'll remove that and then result read, return. Okay, that is okay. Then we can have another one that says get admins. Duplicate that function. So get customers, get admins. So this one we can change to admin without the plural, where rank is equal to rank. Okay, that's about it. So get admins, get customers. Very good. Let's go back to the admin. Wait a minute here. This one right here, users, customers. Okay. So all we need to do now is to ask the question. Let me load a model here that is important. We don't need the orders model, we need the users model. So it's right here. So I'm going to say user, which is already actually activated there. So let's remove the one for orders. We don't need it. And then right here, I'm going to have a question that say if type. So actually, at the end of the day, we don't need to sanitize this at all. So I'm just going to say if type is equal to customers. Let's remove that. So if it's customers, actually, let me check for admins. Yeah, anything else goes to customers as a security feature there. You don't want if somebody types something wrong and then they end up getting to see the admins. So here I want to use the user class, and I'm going to say users is equal to, so we're naming it users because we are supplying users here. So users is equal to user, which is the class here, and then we named it get customers. That's all we need. Yeah, get customers. And then the other time it's get admins. Wait a minute. Admin, like I thought. And then what we need to do is to go in the view and tell it to expect, instead of expecting orders like it was. Yeah. So instead of expecting orders, let's select the word order and then go around, Control D, selecting everything there. Order, 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 without the S. Oh. And then change that to user. And then we don't need to see more details like show detail here. So I'm going to remove all the JavaScript. It's irrelevant here. And then there's the, where is this? The detail thing here, user details. So this is all hidden. So we're going to remove this whole div. So select that div and look for where it ends, which is right there. So I'm going to remove all that. No need for those grand totals and so on. Where is the hide? Up to there. Even the arrow as well, even the table data as well. Remove. I'm going to remove that as well. Okay, so save that and moment of truth. Refresh. Okay, so at least we are seeing admin customers. Okay, and then if I click on admins there, you see admin admins, right? So the data isn't exactly what we're looking for, but we're going to fix that in the next video.